Is there anybody there?
All right. Well, I want to welcome you guys to yet another episode of the Dad Hat Chronicles. Today, actually, this is going to be the first of many recordings with different players from the Appalachian League. So I'm very excited. The very first one, you're going to be my first one, my friend, Kyron Cruz. How you doing, my man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. And also, I just want to take this opportunity to thank you again for having me on your podcast. It's a big opportunity.
Listen, are you kidding me? I've been wanting to expand, right? I had a coach already from the different team up in Seattle, Washington, some general managers. So the very next thing was to have a baseball player, right? Wanted to get to know how you guys, your process of practicing and, how you became, an athlete and all that. So, you know what? It was meant to be. You're my first guy.
Yes,
So
sir. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here. It's
awesome,
an honor.
awesome. Perfect. All right. So um what I'm going to do is I want to ask you my first question and then, we'll go from there. Um Young kid, take me back. What was it about the sport that got you, interested? How'd you become a fan of the sport?
So growing up, my parents they used to like to just put me in a bunch of different sports like baseball, basketball,
Hmm.
soccer, kind of different couple of different things. And my dad, he actually played baseball growing up, and he's a big fan of the sport. So that
Yeah,
was his number one thing for me to do, and his love for the game kind of just transferred onto me, and here we are today.
that's awesome. So are
Yes,
you
sir.
you're are St. Louis Cardinals fans through and through?
No, I'm not. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
actually I'm kind of a I guess you could say we're kind of Reds peoples.
Okay, all right. It's an
Yes,
Ohio
sir.
team. I'll take it. I mean, I'm a Guardians,
Mm.
fan, so we'll see how that goes. Uh,
Okay.
okay, so tell me, as a young age, obviously your dad was the one that got you to become a fan of the sport. Tell me that process. Like how when you got interested, how you guys started in practicing and little league and things like that.
So it really just started for Christmas one year when I was 2 years old. I got a T-ball and a ball, and my dad would always just take me out to the backyard, and we would have a blast out there all day and hitting the ball off the tee every single time. And he just saw through and through that I was really passionate about it and that I could maybe take it to the next level if I wanted to. And then from that point on, really, actually, I actually skipped T-ball because now he says that I didn't really like T-ball. I didn't really it wasn't really my thing. I like to hit a moving ball instead of somebody putting it on the tee for me. But yeah, I just kind of grew from there. And well, growing up, I basically played baseball and basketball. Those were my two, and I loved basketball. Basketball was my first love, and
Yeah.
honestly, I just kind of saw that my skill set was a lot higher in baseball, and
Hmm.
baseball was a lot. It could have taken me a lot farther, and it's a little bit less wear and tear on the body and things like
Yeah.
that. And also, it pays higher, so I was like, I'm all for
Yeah.
it.
Hey, let's be honest, it does pay well.
Exactly.
So growing up, you played both sports. When did you stop, playing both the sports, or you still do it?
Uh, I stopped. Well, I still play basketball just for fun, but I
Hmm.
stopped playing my sophomore year of high school.
Yeah. And in high school, tell me, that's when they started really noticing you. You started getting recruited. How was that whole process?
High school, the recruiting process was kind of slower for me because I wasn't really that new to the Louisville area, but
Hmm.
nobody kind of knew my name in the area throughout the high school circuit. So throughout my freshman and sophomore year, the process was a little slow. But then I got into the travel ball circuit with this baseball team called Louisville Baseball Academy, or
Hmm.
I'm sorry, Legends Baseball Academy.
Okay.
Excuse me. And we would go to tournaments like the Lake Point down in Atlanta, Georgia, and we would go to Grand Park almost every single weekend. And just playing there kind of got me the exposure from a bunch of different coaches throughout high school.
Gotcha. That's pretty cool. You play a lot of positions, right? Um,
Yeah.
so what's your favorite one? Let's get that off the right off. Well, what's your favorite position that you like to play?
Favorite position is definitely shortstop.
Yeah.
Shortstop, yes, sir.
So who do you look up to or still do when you are playing shortstop?
Well, my biggest influence for shortstop was definitely Derek Jeter. I like the way he carried himself on and off the field, and
Mhm.
just the swag he had about his game. Man, he was just a leader out there, and I love being a leader to everybody. And that's how I latched on being
You're
the
the captain
being
in
the field
on the
leader.
field.
Exactly.
I like it. I like it. So that's that's your favorite one. What's your least favorite?
Uh, I actually say I don't really have a least favorite. Honestly,
No,
there's no
you just
least.
like
If
playing.
I dislike one position though, I would have to say catching because I'm not too familiar with catching.
I used to play catcher, and I only had I had a cup of tea with in high school, and that was about it. So bad knees, and it's just it didn't work out. And trust me,
Yeah,
you're better off. You just take a lot of hits being a catcher.
yeah. I'm all right on that.
So now you're in St. Charles College, community college. How was that? How was that whole experience for you? Playing playing ball all the time.
Um, you know, I've been here since my freshman year,
Mm,
and just playing here has kind of taught me, just the different pace of the game and how the game is played at the collegiate level. And I also took the opportunity to come here right out of high school because I saw it was a big opportunity for me to be able to get on the field right away and start
gotcha.
playing my freshman through sophomore year instead of going to
Waiting.
a going to a 4 year and having to wait for 2 years and being able to develop pretty much out of high school because out of high school I wasn't really a bigger guy. I
Mhm.
was a speed guy, so I didn't really carry a lot of weight. So I just saw that as my opportunity to do so.
That's awesome. I love it. And listen, you gotta make your own opportunities. Nobody's gonna hand it to you. You gotta catch it. You gotta do it on your own. Love it.
Hmm.
Um, so talk to me about this. Like you wake up, what's your process? You practice every day? What's your workout routine? All of that, because I know there's some people that want to know, like, this is gonna be one of those things that, they probably gonna have their kids doing this and they want to know what your process is.
All right, so I'll take you from when I wake up to when I go to bed. So I
Yeah.
wake up. Usually, for me, I'm on a workout plan to where I need to gain muscle and I need to gain more weight. So right now, I'm waking up usually about anywhere from 6 to 8 a.m. and I'm trying to get about 1,000 calories in to eat breakfast just to stack it on before I go to
Yikes.
practice. Exactly. Yep. Got to eat about 1,000 calories each meal for me because I'm
Each
not I'm not too
meal?
big. Each meal.
Oh my
It,
God.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
So wait, like what is your breakfast then that you eat? Like it's 1,000 calories. What do you eat every day, every morning?
Right now I've been eating a lot of eggs, a lot of eggs, protein waffles, and then a lot of oatmeal as well. A lot of oatmeal.
Oof.
A lot of oatmeal.
And then you go
And
work out
then
after that?
usually we'll usually have practice from anywhere from between 10 to 2 p.m. And if we have a 10 p.m. or 10 a.m., I'm sorry, if we have a 10 a.m. practice, I'll go to practice and then practice for say about 2 hours or so. And then after I'll get a quick workout in and then come back and eat some more for lunch or something like that and get right back to it, really. Go back
Yeah.
and take a few more swings or take a few more ground balls and just repeat the process.
You're in St. Louis, so it's cold, so there's all indoor stuff. Everything has to be done indoors.
Well, as right now, yes, sir. Just
Mhm.
because of how cold it is, but usually around it's pretty nice year round until I would say about April, May. It rains a little often, but we get through it.
Yeah. Hey, listen, if they played in the rain, so can you, right?
Exactly,
So
exactly.
where do you fit your schooling into all of that, man? That's insane.
I mean, you kind of have to. I like to kind of get it done. I like to get all my work done at the beginning of the week. So, say Monday, I can see my workload for the whole week. I like to try to balance it out throughout the week. So, get majority of it done the beginning of the week. That way, the rest of the week you can kind of relax, get the work in that you need to do, recover for your body, and things like that.
Gotcha. So it's every day, huh?
Every day, it's a grind. It is a grind.
I like it. I like it. So what are you going to school for? What's your major?
I'm majoring in business right now.
That's cool. What do you want to
Yes, sir.
do? as a backup plan to baseball?
Backup plan, I would like to become an entrepreneur and own a couple different small businesses. Maybe I can get a couple to grow larger, be successful. And then also, I would also like to wholesale houses.
Okay, all right.
Hmm.
Go into realty business, huh? I like it.
A little bit.
Hey, you got to have a plan. Again, you got to keep grinding, right? We all got to do something.
Yes, sir.
All right. So tell me about this USA baseball thing. Like, how did you get involved with that? And then in the Appalachian League, how that go for you being selected and all of that?
So our head coach here at St. Charles Community College, Jeff Bolin, he was actually connected to one of the directors because he played for them while he was playing baseball. And he was one of his head coaches. So he put word in for me that he had a guy that was kind of a speed guy, got on base a lot, steals a lot of bases. And he put the word in for me. And I believe that they saw my PBR showcase videos
Mhm.
online. And I think from there I got my invite, and also a couple other players from my school got an invite as well.
Nice. They're all playing the same
Yes, sir.
team as you, or they're all spread out?
There was two other kids on my team, and then two others were on the Fly Boys.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So
Hmm.
they won the championship and
They
you
did.
didn't. They
They
get to
did.
rub it in, don't they?
I don't take much from them, anyways.
I love it. Love it. Don't take anything.
uh-uh.
So tell me, first day getting into Johnson City, how was all of that?
It was actually kind of hectic because first day I actually flew there, so I got on my plane, got to Johnson City, and then we had a commercial bus come to pick us up and take us to ETSU, which is where we were staying.
Mhm.
We were staying in their dorms, and just getting there, they had to collect all our information, and this was around the same time that COVID was kind of spiking, so making sure people were vaccinated, and if not, they had records on that and things like that. So and then getting situated with my roommate. I actually got lucky and got to roommate with one of my teammates from school.
Oh,
So
there you go. That's a
that was a
plus.
good thing. That was a plus.
There you go. Get to know your teammates even better now. You're closer now.
Exactly.
There you go.
Camaraderie.
Yeah. So did you guys hit the field right away? How'd that go?
Well, they gave us the day to kind of get a feel for the area, get to
Mhm.
see what's around and what's not. And then the next day we were right at the field practicing and me and the team going
Yeah.
over, bunt defenses and all that stuff that needs to be tidied up.
I like it. So let me ask you, how is it, the difference between the bats being used in college and then, in the wood bat league? Which one do you like
Oh
better?
well, Well, definitely I like metal bats better just because it's a bigger sweet spot. I did break a lot of bats this summer. I did. I can't lie.
Yeah.
But but for me, it's not too big of a difference, honestly, because like I said, growing up and playing with the legends in the AAU circuit, we went to a lot of tournaments that were wood bats. So I'm kind of used to it by now.
I like it. It's good. That's awesome. Playing wood bat league, Johnson City, the Doughboys. Did you get to keep any of the uniforms or any of that stuff?
We didn't get to keep the uniforms, but we got to keep some gear. We got to keep some gear.
All right. Got the hat. Keep the hat, right?
Right. Got my hat. Got my hat.
Hey, I mean, I'm a collector of hats. I mean, these type of hats. So I gotta get with Johnson City, let them know that hey, they need to get some more gear going.
Definitely. I'll have to see. I can maybe get you a hat or two. I can hook you up.
I like it.
I can hook you up.
So tell me that, and we were talking offline, that the reason why I actually get to know you and I got to connect with you on our Zoom and all that is because our mutual friend, James Gravely, how that whole go, he just introduced himself when you met him. How'd that go?
Well, he introduced himself to me through Twitter, and I I noticed his page throughout the last summer playing through the Appy League because he was doing a lot of coverages on the games and talking to a lot of players and keeping a lot of stats. So
Gotcha.
he actually DM'd me and informed me that he was doing so. And we kind of kept in contact up until now. And he was telling me about your podcast. And then he just set me up and
Yeah,
shout
he
out
did.
James. Here we are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to him because he's the one that did this.
exactly.
So tell me, what are your, aspirations for baseball? What do you want to do with it?
Um, I would like to see myself play professional baseball,
Mhm.
definitely, but I would also like to, just become a better public figure for, people who don't think they can do it. Anybody can do it if I can do it. It's not hard. You just got to put your mind to it and work for it.
I like it. So, and this is something that I tell, obviously I'm Hispanic, so I like to make sure that, you know, a lot from what I do, I want to make sure that I'm a good example for not just, people, but especially, minorities and things like that. You obviously know the number of African Americans in Major League Baseball. It's pretty low. And then by you saying that you want to be a good example, that's big, man. That's good for you.
Yes, yes, sir.
So do you see yourself, becoming that kind of role model, pushing kids, and letting them know, hey, listen, anything is possible. It's not just football and basketball and any other sport. Baseball is also attainable.
Exactly. I do. Like back at home, me and I have a couple buddies back at home. We have a baseball camp that we actually do every year, and it's free to the community. And we just like to see like different people from our community come out and keeping them out of trouble. Let them have fun on the field, teaching people the game, and just seeing the smile on people's face that it brings. It's a great experience. It's very fun.
That's cool. I like that. I like to see that, those camps are fun. I've seen a couple of them and I've participated in some of them and just teaching kids, how to play or even honestly just to let them have fun and run around and burn some calories.
Right, right. They gotta let that energy out somewhere.
Yeah, right, exactly. I'm sure their parents will thank you for that because at the end of the day they get beat.
Go right to bed right after.
uh all right, so who is, as far as your dad, you say your dad played ball?
He did. He played throughout college. Well, he played a little bit of college ball, but mainly through high school.
Yeah. What
Yes,
position did
sir.
he play?
He was a catcher and a first base, so completely different from me.
Oh wow. Okay. So you not wanted to play too much catcher, and then he was the one to play catcher. Okay, I see how that goes.
hmm Yeah.
He wanted you to play catcher.
Well, I think he just kind of he wanted me to have the same pop in his bat that he did, which I have some pop. I got some pop, Dad. Let me tell you, but
Yeah.
not as
Okay.
not as much as you. You still got it. You still got it.
All right. I like that. Hey, listen, pops, I still got it. Don't worry. I got some pop.
Exactly.
How many home runs did you hit last year?
Last year for St. Charles, I hit six.
Nice. Okay. Oh, it was a record for St. Charles. You guys make it far?
We did. We brought our team. We actually brought the school's name to the farthest that they've actually been in history. We made it all the way to the regional semifinals.
Good for you guys. That's awesome. I love it.
hmm
I wish I would have been able to play. Let me tell you, but you know, it just that never happened. But I'm happy for you. That's awesome. That's good.
Thank you.
Uh,
I really appreciate that.
okay, so tell me, what off the field, you're not playing baseball. What is it that you do? What is anything that you like to, to blow off steam, have fun? What is it that you do?
I usually most of the time, if I'm not playing baseball, I like to surround myself with family and friends.
Mm,
Just people who I can feel the love around and just like to have a good time and be around and kick it and laugh.
I like it. Favorite movie going on right now? What's your favorite movie right now?
Ooh, favorite movie right now. That's a good one. I'd have to say I like the new Mortal Kombat movie that came out.
I haven't seen it. I gotta watch it. I haven't seen it.
That one was
Oh,
pretty good. That was a good movie.
okay. All right. Do you watch a lot of TV? You don't go out a lot or anything like that. Obviously, still some kind of COVID going on, crazy thing.
Exactly.
So you
Uh,
just
I, wa-
chill.
I do like to watch a lot of Netflix. I find myself watching a lot of Netflix.
Netflix and chilling. I like it. What kind of show?
I like to watch Money Heist. I don't know if
Mhm.
you ever heard of that one.
Yep.
And I'm watching Ozark right now too.
Oh,
Catching up
good
on Ozark.
show.
That
Yeah.
one's really good. That one's
Ozark
really
is
good.
nuts. That's a
It
nut.
is.
Yeah, that show is nuts, but it's good. Jason
It is.
Bateman, as a comedian and then doing a series like that,
He
so
acts so well. He plays the role well.
he does. He really does. It's crazy. Any video games?
I'm not too big on the video games right now.
No?
Actually, not big on the video games right now.
Good, good, because then they'll take too much of your time, and it's
Yeah,
expensive.
trust me, I used to be on there, but I can't do it anymore. Can't do it anymore.
um, so your school starting when? When is your first game?
Our first game is mid-February. February 23rd, I believe.
Mhm.
Don't quote me on that, but February 23rd, I believe.
Okay, all right. And then that usually goes until when?
It'll usually go until I'd say
Oh,
mid-June, depending
well,
on
so
how
it's
far we make
pretty,
it.
yeah. And then from
Yeah,
there, boom, off into the Appalachian League, huh?
off to Johnson City.
Like it. All right, so let's talk about position. You say your favorite sport, your favorite position is shortstop, right? Um, how do you see the feel like tell me when you're sitting there, what is it that you're thinking about when you're looking at the batter, the pitcher, what is it that you're seeing, what you're thinking about?
So usually first thing that I like to do when I step on the field is I just like to see how people are warming up because if you can tell how people are warming up, you can tell if they're, on the field kind of dead or if they have a lot of energy, they're ready
Mhm.
to play, same way you are. And then also I like to keep eye on who the starting pitcher is just to see his mechanics and any different flaws that he has that I can tell on the mound to
Mhm.
see like what pitches he's throwing, how hard he's throwing, things like that.
Yeah, it's crazy how like a lot of people think about those little things, right? You got to
Right.
pay attention to the starting pitcher, the batter, right? Because you're going against them, right? And
Exactly.
even I'm sure you pay attention to them when they get on the field as well, when they're fielding.
Right. Got to.
I like that. Okay. So are you the ones who's directing everybody in the field, from the coaching, they rely on to you? How does that work out for you?
Well, last year in the Appy League, I kind of, sat back and, just kind of got a feel for things, honestly, just to
Hmm.
see, because that was kind of my first experience with playing with that type of competition level and just seeing like how hard you have to work to be better and be consistent on the field every day. So I kind of took it as a learning experience more than anything.
Like, and everybody got playing time in the team on the team.
Yes, sir. It was pretty much a rotation.
Oh, that's good. So everybody got to learn, got to practice, and all that stuff. That's awesome. With
Exactly.
everybody getting an opportunity. How is the level of competition? Is it pretty stiff competition?
It is. I would definitely say it's some of the top competition in the country. You got a lot of guys coming from Power Five schools, SEC, ACC, a lot of different areas. It's really good competition. And then you also got some guys coming from some HBCUs, some really talented guys, and a lot of talented guys coming out of JUCO as well.
That's good. I like that there's a good mix of everybody in there. That it's not just one section, SEC or ACC, right? Because
That's
I
right.
it just wouldn't make any sense. It's just might as well be playing college ball. Put your college uniform on at that point.
Exactly.
Um, so when it comes to a game day preparation, how does that work out for you? You how do you wake when you wake up, and how is that whole mental preparation and everything else that you have to do before the game?
So usually for me, what I like to do is on game days, I'll usually wake up however earlier before we have to be at the game. Usually if we have to be at the field, let's say at 7, I'll wake up about 2 hours before, depending on how long it takes to get to the field. But I like to get up and take a shower and, just kind of I like to take about 20-25 minutes to just relax and just kind of think about what's gonna go on and just think about how I need to keep my headspace for the day and throughout the game and things like that. And then when I get to the field, I like to try to, if I can, go to the cage and hit a few balls off the tee, outside pitches, inside pitches, working on different things, balls in the zone, balls out of the zone, because you never know when you got to fight anything off.
Hmm.
And then, just kind of keeping my body warm and loose, ready to play.
I like that. Making sure that you're prepared. When it comes to any type of workouts, right? There's a lot of information that my Alexa just kicked on. I have no idea.
I don't like Alexas. I don't
No,
have one.
give me a second.
Uh,
Hold on. So I want to say that just now, the song from the movie Encanto just came on Alexa without even me telling Alexa to play it. So that's just weird.
they're always listening.
They really are. You're right. You're absolutely right. They're sneaky.
They are.
So are you someone who does any kind of like yoga, meditation, any kind of like other kind of type of cardios, anything like that you implement into your workout regimen?
Well, right now I've actually at school we've actually taken it upon ourselves to work in yoga 2 to 3 times a week. After heavy lifting days, we're doing a lot of maxing right now, so we got to kind of keep our bodies loose and staying away from injuries. Making sure we're all stretched out and not tight while we're in there. So I like to do yoga about 2 to 3 times a week or whenever I can, honestly.
It's funny, like a lot of people back in the day, they were like, "Oh, it's yoga, what is that?" And now it has become such an important. Call it what you want, right? Doesn't have to. You don't have to call it yoga. Call it stretching.
Yeah, it's intense. You get after it.
Listen, it has been one of the toughest workouts I've ever had. Was actually a yoga session. I was drenched by the time I got
Yeah.
down, and there were parts of my body that hurt, and I never knew that they would actually be sore. So, yeah, I'm with you. um, okay, so anything else that that we need to know about you, Kyron? Anything at all?
I think we got most of it. I think we covered everything pretty
Okay.
much.
Are you a single
Yeah,
kid? Single child?
I am. I am
Okay.
only child. Only
All
child.
right. All
Just
right.
me.
So your parents come and visit, they come watch your games and stuff.
Oh yeah, my dad. My dad. You would say I carry my dad in my bag. He's at every game. He's at every game.
And also in the Appalachian League as well. He comes to visit.
Well, he didn't come to visit as much there just because of the distance, but whenever he could, he definitely was up there watching.
That's
Definitely.
awesome. Support. Listen, the support is key right there, because you can't just go at it, on your own, right? You got to grind. Obviously, that's on you, but having a support system, that's huge, especially if it's your parents.
Exactly. I love the support I get. I love it.
That's good. I like it. I like it. Okay, so any plans, after Appalachian League is over? What are you planning on doing? Just relaxing, or is it right back into working out and preparing for next year?
Well, for me, I think this year it'll be right back into working out and preparing for next year. I got to, just seeing the different opportunities that I have to see where I want to go to a 4 year. This is my last year at St. Charles.
Hmm.
So just seeing the opportunities that the Appalachian bring to me and getting ready to go back after it.
Gotcha. Any schools you got in mind that you're looking at, that you maybe thinking about?
I don't have any in mind right now, but honestly, wherever feels like home, it's the best
Hmm.
fit.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Absolutely, man. Good luck to you about that, man. I hope you go to a great college, and then kill it up there. So,
Thank you.
all right. So before I go, I warned you ahead of time, so that way, you were prepared. But I call this my famous, not so famous questions. Everybody's done this. Um, but you ready?
I'm ready. I'm
Okay.
ready.
I'm gonna give you an easy one. The first thing when you go to a ballpark as a fan, okay, first thing that you like to eat or drink at the ballpark?
First thing I like to eat or drink is I like to find some nachos.
Okay.
I like to find some nachos, see if I can get some barbecue on there, a little pulled pork, something like that.
You know what? I like that. I like that. Any jalapenos on it?
No, no jalapenos. I'm not a spicy guy. No
No,
jalapenos.
not a
No
spicy
to
guy.
jalapenos. No, not me.
Just straight barbecue, and that's it, huh?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Good. I like it. I like it. All right. So, your favorite movie snack?
Favorite movie snack? Snow caps. I don't know if you ever heard of them. Snow
I have
caps.
heard of snow caps. Yeah.
Snow
Okay.
caps, favorite movie snack.
Okay. Would you rather drive or fly somewhere?
Fly. Fly, definitely.
You don't want to deal with
Fly.
the long term
Nah.
driving.
I'd rather be asleep on the drive or on the plane than behind the wheel.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that. Tacos or burritos?
Tacos.
Okay. All right. Pineapple on pizza, yay or nay?
Yay. My granddad's a big fan of that, and he put me onto that. So yay, definitely yay.
You know, I think that's the wrong answer. We're going to end the interview right here. This is the completely wrong, podcast for you. No, no, no. This is okay. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Tea. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fine. You're back on the podcast.
Back on.
Breakfast or dinner?
That's a good one. I think I'm gonna say breakfast. Say
Again,
breakfast.
you solidify your position on the podcast. Good answer.
There we go. There we go.
Theme park or water park?
Ooh. Theme park.
Okay. Theme park. Cool, cool,
Theme
cool.
park. Mm-hmm.
So are you an early bird or a night owl?
I want to be an early bird, but I'm a night owl.
It's not easy, man. I usually wake up around 5:30 in the morning, and
Mm-hmm.
it's once I'm up, but it's just like, do I really want to?
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Well, I guess you could say I'm kind of forced to be an early bird because I gotta wake up to eat, but
Yeah, you gotta eat your
I'm still
1,000
kind of getting
calories.
used to it. Yeah, exactly.
Before I go on, so you eat that for breakfast. What's your lunch or dinner? Like burgers, whatever it is.
For lunch, I've been eating a lot of chicken and rice. A lot of chicken and rice. I like to meal prep that, and I usually eat that throughout the week for lunch. And then dinner. Dinner could be anywhere from pasta to chicken and rice, burgers, pretty much anything.
A lot of carbs on that. Okay,
A
but
lot
then
of
but
carbs.
then you burn it off though because you're working out all the time.
Burn it so fast. Crazy.
Okay, all right. Pepsi or Coke?
Coke.
You just went down a notch. Okay, just want you to know that. Oh, so I even got hiccups now. Deep dish or New York style?
New York style. New York style.
Got your notch back.
There we go. There we go.
Let's see. The first word that comes to your mind. First word that comes to your mind. What is it?
Oh, baseball.
Good job. I like it. Your first celebrity crush.
First celebrity crush. I'm gonna have to say Sierra, the singer. Sierra. Definitely a good one.
Yep. That Russell Wilson.
Man.
Right.
I'm envious.
Right.
Very envious. Very envious.
Favorite football team?
Steelers. I'm not a big football fan, but if I'm watching the Steelers.
I'm gonna kick you off the podcast now. I am a Browns fan. So, it's funny though because my wife is actually a Steelers fan. So,
family divided. Family divided.
Oh, yeah, this is a very much a house divided. Like when it's Steelers Browns games, we don't, we try to make sure that we stay on good terms with each other because it's just how that goes. Although she's been on the winning side more often than not. So
Steelers Nation, baby.
Okay. TJ Watt is an animal though. I can't and then Najee Harris.
Beast.
All right, let's see. The first fruit that comes to mind.
Apple.
Okay. And you already talked about the TV show that you just recently binged. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes. Hot dog sandwich.
What?
What? It's a sandwich. This is my theory. Listen, this is my theory.
Okay,
it's
go
in
for
between.
Go ahead.
A hot dog is in between two pieces of bread, so therefore makes it a sandwich.
But a sandwich usually is flat. A hot dog is not. Neither is a sausage, or
I think it's a sandwich. It's a sandwich for me. It's a
Okay, all
sandwich
right,
for me.
all right. I'll leave. I'll let it be for now. I'll let it be for now. Um, your most useless talent.
I can make a three-leaf clover with my tongue.
Okay, good for you. I can make a
Pretty
Chewbacca sound.
useless.
That's my useless. You know, my
That
daughter
could that
loves
could
it.
be useful.
Yeah, well,
That
my
could be
daughter loves it
useful.
because she's a Star Wars fan like me, so she loves it. So,
Yeah.
okay, a couple more here, and then I'll let you go. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Well, I gotta get a good one. Strangest thing that you've ever eaten.
Strangest thing. I would have to say, I guess I've not really eaten a lot of strange things, but I guess you could say alligator meat.
I've
I've
had
had some alligator
alligator.
bites. They
Yep.
were pretty good. They were
Yep.
pretty good.
I was surprised. I was like, oh, okay. It's not bad. I like
Mm,
it.
yeah,
I like it.
kind of tastes like chicken.
Okay. Let's just close my eyes and eat it. Frog legs. I've
Yeah,
eaten frog legs.
I have eaten frog legs as well. I have.
Yep. So
I'm not a big fan.
no.
Not a big fan. No, not a big
Okay.
fan.
Okay. What was your favorite Halloween costume that you've ever worn?
Favorite Halloween costume was definitely one year I dressed up as a Wii remote. And the reason this is my favorite is because the experience I had was so terrible. Like my mom, she spent so long making this Wii costume for me. And we were trick or treating and we got to a house and the house had a very steep hill. The driveway was like a very steep hill.
Yeah.
And me and my friends, we were running, couldn't wait to get to the candy. And you just see the Wii remote just sliding down the hill, just slides face planted down the hill. And after that, I hated the costume, hated it. I hated it.
Oh my God, I could just see just like spread out like this, just sliding all the
Yeah,
way down.
exactly. I hated
Okay.
it after
Oh
that.
my God, that's hilarious though. That's good though. That's hilarious. Uh, do you think aliens exist?
I do. I do.
I like it.
I do.
I mean, it's pretty crazy to think that we would be the only, intelligent life form on this whole galaxy.
Exactly. And I think we're very minuscule to a lot of other things that could be out there.
Hmm. Okay, here's the last one. If animals could talk, which animal would be the rudest animal?
I think a chihuahua,
I
a
have a
little
chihuahua.
chihuahua.
She's very rude.
Yeah, they're
She
just
barks at everything. I
feisty,
don't know why. She really is
feisty.
feisty. Yeah. Yeah. She's lovable with, to me and my wife and my daughter, but with everybody else, she's just a pain. I don't know why. And everybody wants to love her, but nope, she just barks out of nowhere. So
Yeah.
all right. Hey man, listen, I want to thank you for coming on. This was a lot of fun. Where can people find you on social media?
Everybody can find my Twitter handle is Chyran, CHYRAN_C. And then my Instagram handle is Chyran, CHYRAN.C.
Okay. All right. So I'll put this information on the podcast notes so that way when people are looking for you, they'll have it there. Again, thank you so much. Good luck to you. Hopefully, I'll see you this summer when I'm visiting the team, so that way we can hang out.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, Ed.
Are you kidding
Big
me?
opportunity.
Hey, you're the first one of many. So thank you.
It was fun. It was fun. Thank you.
All right, bud.
See ya.
Hope you guys enjoy that episode with Chyran. Good kid, got a good head on his shoulder, right? Has a plan other than just baseball, which is a good thing. I'm not saying that he's not gonna make it. I hope he does. I hope he makes it as a big leaguer because kid is special, right? Make sure you guys are following him too, so that way you guys see what he's doing, what he's up to. Okay, I'm gonna put his Twitter on the notes, so that way you guys can just click on it and off you go. Before I go though, okay, make sure you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel, so that way you guys are always in the know when I'm dropping new videos. I'm gonna be dropping some more videos here. I'm gonna be making some ballpark visits here coming up soon, in spring and summer, so I'm very excited for that. Trying out some new stuff, you know, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe button and then give good ratings. All right, guys, till then, keep on grinding and always support the minor leagues. See ya.